against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on 1st down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 1, 9,
From the gun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Out to the flat for Hyde. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down, Hyde. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The play clock's running down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Wentz now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Handoff comes to Hyde. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 32-yard line. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Derek Barnett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. That one goes for 24 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Norris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
On second down, it's McCoy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On second down, Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Wentz. And Myers has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. First down, a run with Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And now out come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now Taylor, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them to the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throw left side complete. It's Norris. A good pickup there of 22. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Hyde. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Wentz now on 1st down. eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Wentz. He dumps it to Hyde. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the run. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And his throw is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That good for 19 and a first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school. Played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete here on third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Play action, it's Taylor. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1 yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Taylor, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Shelling through the defense. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 81, run.
2nd and goal to go now. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running flag, and they hit him over the top.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They start the drive with Hyde. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Wentz going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 10 yards still left on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now. Play action. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. McCoy. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Again, it's McCoy. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's McCoy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and really pouring it on now in the Cowboys. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah,
probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Paul Posluszny in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Hyde. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.